Welcome to One-Step Equations, math lesson number 14. If you have had trouble with equations in the past, if you hate or fear algebra, this is the approach for you. You can learn it. And high school graduates come out as graduates not knowing a lot of algebra. But every community college has excellent math instructors, excellent courses, so their placement test will not put you in a class that is too difficult for you, where you're frustrated, or too easy for you, so you're bored. The placement test you take for admission will put you in just the right math class for you. And there's no hurry. Take whatever time it takes you to get good at it and to not have any gaps. So here we have a simple problem. X, you can use Y or Z or anything. These are not absolute. We'll use x plus 2 equals 5. If you watch Salman Khan on Khan Academy, he will say, how can we start doing this? He'll say, well, we could subtract 2 from both sides. And that works. That's a sophisticated way that prepares you for later math as well, later algebra. The easiest thing for a lot of students is this approach, to say we're going to do the opposite on both sides of the equations. On this side, it's plus 2. We're going to pick it up and move it to the other side of the equation, where it will become minus 2. We still have the x on this side. The 5 is right by the equal sign, so we leave it there. Pick this up and move it over, and every time we cross the equal sign, we change the sign to the opposite. So plus 2 on this side becomes minus 2. Now we have x equals 5 minus 2, which is 3. The nice thing about these problems is they are self-checking. We're saying x equals 3, so let's prove it. Let's substitute 3 for x. 3 plus 2 does equal 5. And we know we got it right. So take time to substitute your answer for x and see if that makes a true number sentence. Here's a subtraction problem. X minus 5 equals 7. Same procedure exactly. The first time you do some math operation, it may seem difficult, but because it's the same every time and you get a lot of practice, you get very good at it. X equals, on this side, we leave the 7 where it was. We're picking this up and moving it over the equal sign, so it changes to plus. And then we just perform the operation. 7 plus 5, 12. Let's find out if we got it right. We're saying x is 12, therefore we'll substitute 12 for x. 12 minus 5 equals 7. 2x equals 14. Now we're multiplying. You know, when there's nothing, that's multiplication. So on this side, we're going to do the opposite of multiplication, which is division. We leave the x, and we say 14 divide by 2. And of course, that's how we show division. X equals 14 divided by 2. X therefore equals 14 divided by 2 is 7. Let's see if we got it right. 2 times 7 is 14. No question about it. Okay? X over 3 equals 9. Okay, we'll keep the x on this side. We just want to isolate the x by itself on the left side. The 9 is already there. This says divide, therefore when we take the 3 to the other side of the equal sign, it becomes multiply. X equals 9 times 3, which is 27. Let's test it. 27 divided by 3 does equal 9. So there's hope. You know? And a friend who teaches college math recently retired, and I asked him if he missed teaching math. And he said, the only thing I miss about it is seeing the light bulb go off in their eyes when they got it. And that happens. And sometimes a student will say, my light bulb just went off. I got it. So that's what keeps us coming back. And that concludes this lesson, number 14, one-step equations.